everyone, and welcome back. We're diving deep into the world of affirmations today.
Oh, yeah.
You know those positive statements you repeat to yourself?
Okay.
Turns out they might be way more powerful than just like feel-good phrases.
Yeah.
We're talking about actually rewiring your brain for more confidence, less stress, and a mindset that's ready for anything.
Oh, wow.
And to guide us, we've got some fascinating research from the Abundance Wellness Hub and a few other experts.
That sounds great.
So let's get started.
Yeah, it's amazing how affirmations,
Yay.
something so simple, can have such a profound impact on our minds and our lives.
It all starts with understanding what affirmations actually are.
Okay.
Basically, they're like positive statements you repeat to yourself to challenge those negative thoughts, the ones that can kind of creep in, you know?
Oh, yeah.
It's like creating a new path in the woods.
Okay.
The more you walk it, the clearer and more defined it becomes.
Exactly. And there's real science behind this, too. Studies have shown that repeating affirmations actually activates areas of the brain linked to self-perception and reward,
Huh.
making you more receptive to positive change.
So you're training your brain to focus on the good stuff,
Yeah.
just like you'd train a muscle at the gym.
Exactly.
I've definitely noticed that when I get stuck in a negative thought loop, it can really bring me down, you know?
Yeah.
It's like those thoughts have so much power over my mood and even my actions.
Absolutely. That's exactly where affirmations come in. They can help us break free from those negative patterns
Yeah.
and shift our focus to possibilities
Mm-hmm.
and our strengths.
So instead of letting those negative voices run the show,
Right.
we're consciously choosing thoughts that serve us.
Exactly.
So it's not just about like thinking positive.
Yeah.
It's about creating real change in our brains
Yes.
and ultimately in our lives.
Yes.
I was reading about a study
Okay.
where participants who practiced self-affirmation, they actually showed increased activity in the brain's reward system.
That's right.
So it's like our brains are actually wired to respond positively to these affirmations.
Yeah, and the benefits go way beyond just feeling good.
Oh, really?
Yeah, studies have shown that affirmations can boost self-confidence, reduce stress and anxiety, and even encourage a growth mindset.
What's it?
That ability to see challenges as opportunities to learn and grow.
Wow. It's pretty incredible when you think about it.
Is it?
You know, I used to think affirmations were a bit too woo-woo for me.
All right.
But the more I learn about the science behind them, the more I'm convinced they're a powerful tool for personal growth.
Yeah.
And it's not just about, like, fluffy feel-good statements either.
No.
There are real strategies for crafting affirmations that work.
Absolutely. Now that we understand the why behind affirmations,
Yeah.
let's dive into the how.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So how do we actually create affirmations that resonate with us and create real change? I know the Abundance Wellness Hub has some great tips on this.
Yeah, they do.
What are some of the key things to keep in mind?
Well, first and foremost,
Okay.
affirmations should be personal.
Mm.
It's not about using like generic phrases.
Yeah.
It's about finding words that feel authentic and meaningful to you.
Mm-hmm.
They should address your specific needs and goals.
So, for example, if you're struggling with self-doubt,
Yeah.
you might create an affirmation like, I am capable and worthy of success.
Exactly.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
It's like tailoring a workout routine to your specific fitness goals. What else is important when crafting affirmations?
Using positive language is key.
Okay.
Instead of saying, I'm not afraid of public speaking,
Right.
you might say, I am a confident and engaging speaker.
So it's about focusing on what you want to achieve
Yes.
rather than what you want to avoid.
Exactly.
So it's about framing those statements in a way that empowers us and reinforces the positive qualities we want to cultivate.
Precisely.
Okay.
Another important tip is to use present tense, saying, I am strong and capable.
Yeah.
Carries more weight than I will be strong someday.
I see.
It's about claiming that power in the here and now.
That's a great point. It's
Yeah,
like
that's it.
we're telling our brains this is who I am right now,
Right.
rather than putting it off to some future date.
Exactly.
And lastly,
Yeah.
keep it simple and authentic.
Mm-hmm.
Use words that feel true to you.
Yeah.
It's about creating a statement
Right.
that you can genuinely connect with and believe in.
That's it.
That reminds me of something I read about how even small tweaks in wording
Well, yeah.
can make a big difference in how an affirmation resonates.
They do.
It's about finding those words that truly spark something within you.
It really is. It's like finding the perfect key to unlock your potential.
Okay, so we've got our personalized affirmations ready to go.
Right.
But how do we actually make them a habit? How do we weave them into our busy lives?
Right.
In a way that feels sustainable and impactful?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
It's one thing to create affirmations,
Right.
but quite another to integrate them into our daily routines in a way that sticks.
For sure.
Luckily, there are some proven techniques that can help.
Well, let's hear them.
Okay.
I'm ready to level up my affirmation game.
Uh-huh.
What are some practical tips for making these positive statements a regular part of our lives?
One popular approach is incorporating affirmations into your morning routine.
Hmm.
Imagine starting your day by looking in the mirror
Mm-hmm.
and saying something like, I am worthy of success and joy.
Uh-huh.
Or, I approach today with confidence and clarity.
Yeah.
It's about setting a positive tone for the hours ahead.
That's a great idea.
Yeah?
I can see how starting the day with a positive affirmation
Right.
could really set the stage for a more productive and fulfilling day.
Exactly.
What are some other ways to make affirmations a habit?
Another effective strategy is keeping an affirmation journal. You can write down your affirmations daily,
Okay.
alongside any reflections or progress you're noticing.
That sounds like a powerful way to track your journey
It is.
and really see how your mindset is shifting over time.
Absolutely. And the act of writing itself
Right.
can help solidify those affirmations in your mind.
It's like we're making a conscious commitment to those positive beliefs.
Exactly.
I've also heard that reminder apps can be really helpful.
Oh, yeah.
You can set little nudges throughout the day to
Mhm.
pop up with your chosen affirmations.
Hmm.
It's like having a personal cheerleader in your pocket.
That's a great idea.
Yeah.
It's a great way to stay connected to those positive thoughts,
Mm-hmm.
especially when life gets hectic and those negative voices start creeping back in.
For sure.
You know.
Yeah.
And finally, I've heard it's beneficial to recite affirmations before bed.
What are your thoughts on that?
I think it's a fantastic practice.
Mm.
Think of it as planting seeds of positivity in your subconscious mind.
Mm.
As you drift off to sleep,
Yeah.
you're allowing those affirmations to sink in deeply, preparing you for the next day.
It's like giving your brain a positive bedtime story.
Uh-huh. Exactly.
So we've covered a lot of ground here.
We are.
We've talked about the science behind affirmations,
Yeah.
the benefits they offer,
Yeah.
and some practical tips for crafting and incorporating them into our daily lives.
And we've just scratched the surface. There's so much more to explore when it comes to the power of affirmations. But before we get too deep,
Okay.
let's look at some real-world examples of affirmations in action.
Okay.
I think it'll help connect the dots
Yeah,
and show how these principles can be applied to different areas of life.
that's a great idea.
Yeah.
It's one thing to talk about the theory, but I'm always eager to see how these concepts play out in real life.
Oh, what?
So what kind of affirmations would you recommend for someone looking to boost their self-confidence?
I've found that affirmations like, I am worthy of success and joy,
Uh-huh.
or I trust my abilities to achieve my goals,
Okay.
can be incredibly powerful.
Yeah.
It's about shifting your internal dialogue
Right.
from self-doubt to self-assurance.
I love that.
Yeah.
I can definitely see how repeating those phrases could start to chip away at those negative beliefs, the ones that hold us back.
For sure.
What about for managing stress? I
Oh.
know that's something a lot of our listeners struggle with.
Absolutely. Stress is a big one.
Yeah.
Affirmations like, I am calm and grounded, or I handle challenges with ease and resilience can be incredibly helpful.
It's like giving yourself a mental hug and a reminder that you've got this.
Exactly.
It's almost like we're reprogramming our automatic stress response with these calming and empowering statements.
Exactly. Now, for those focused on their health and well-being,
Okay.
affirmations like, I make choices that nurture my body and mind, or I am strong, healthy, and vibrant, can really shift your perspective.
I really like those.
Yeah.
They seem to promote a sense of self-care and appreciation for our bodies. That's right.
And lastly, for career success, I often recommend affirmations like, I am focused and driven to reach my goals, or I am open to opportunities for growth.
Those are great.
They seem to foster a mindset of ambition, clarity, and receptivity to new possibilities.
It's all about planting those seeds of intention and belief.
It's like we're giving our brains a blueprint for the kind of life we want to create. But, it's important to remember that affirmations aren't a magic bullet.
Right?
They're a tool.
Yeah.
And like any tool,
Right.
they work best when used correctly and consistently.
That's an important point.
Yeah.
Affirmations are not about denying challenges or pretending everything is perfect. They're not about toxic positivity.
Gotcha.
It's about consciously choosing to focus on the positive,
Yeah.
even amidst difficulties.
Right. It's about building resilience and training our minds to find the good even when things are tough.
Exactly.
Okay.
Imagine you're facing a setback at work.
Instead of getting bogged down by self-doubt,
Right.
you could use an affirmation like, I am capable of overcoming obstacles.
Okay.
Or, I learn and grow from every experience.
It's like giving yourself a pep talk, but one that's backed by science and the incredible power of neuroplasticity, or our brain's ability to change and adapt.
Exactly. And the more you practice, the more natural it becomes.
Yeah.
You're essentially rewiring those automatic negative responses
Right.
and replacing them with more empowering ones.
So what does this all mean for our listeners? Why should they care about affirmations?
Good question.
What's the big takeaway here?
The biggest takeaway, in my opinion, is that we have more power over our thoughts and feelings than we often realize.
Yeah.
Affirmations are a practical, accessible, and scientifically backed way to harness that power and create positive change in our lives.
So it's not just about feeling good.
No.
It's about rewiring our mindset for growth. It's about taking control of our inner world and creating a ripple effect that extends outward into our lives and even the world around us.
Imagine a world where we all consciously choose thoughts that empower us, uplift us, and help us see challenges as opportunities.
What a world that would be.
It would.
It's a beautiful vision, and the best part is,
What's that?
we don't have to wait for some external force to make it happen.
No.
We can start creating that reality right now.
Yeah.
One affirmation at a time.
Each of us has the capacity to become architects of our own minds.
And with affirmations as our tools, we can build a foundation of positivity and strength that will support us on our journey toward a more fulfilling and joyful life.
If our thoughts shape our reality, what reality are you creating with yours?
That's such a powerful question for our listeners to reflect on.
It is.
I encourage everyone listening to experiment with affirmations.
Yeah.
Choose ones that resonate with you, make them a part of your daily routine, and see how they impact your life.
It's a journey of self-discovery and empowerment that's available to everyone.
Absolutely.
It's fascinating how something so simple like repeating a positive phrase can have such a profound impact.
Yeah.
It's like we're tapping into a hidden reservoir of power within ourselves.
I know. I'm already feeling inspired to revamp my own affirmation practice after this deep dive.
I bet. It's all about harnessing the power of belief. Think about it.
Okay.
The more you repeat something, the more you start to believe it.
Yeah.
And that belief can become a self-fulfilling prophecy.
It's like those affirmations are planting seeds of possibility in our minds. And with consistent nurturing, those seeds can grow into incredible things.
Precisely. And as those seeds grow, they start to influence our actions, our choices, and ultimately the reality we create around us.
It's like we're reprogramming our internal GPS to guide us toward our desired destination.
That's a great analogy. Instead of letting our subconscious mind wander aimlessly, we're consciously setting the coordinates for success, happiness, and fulfillment.
And what's so amazing is that affirmations are accessible to everyone. You don't need any special talent or skill. It's simply about making a conscious choice to shift your thinking.
It's a reminder that we all have the power to create positive change within ourselves.
Yeah, and that change, it can ripple outward, impacting the world around us.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So as we wrap up our deep dive into the world of affirmations, I want to leave our listeners with a challenge.
I'm all ears.
Oh, good.
What do you have in mind?
I challenge each of you listening to choose one affirmation that truly resonates with you, something you genuinely want to cultivate in your life.
Yes, and write it down.
Yes.
Say it out loud. Make it a part of your daily routine for the next week.
Exactly. Make it a conscious practice.
Yeah, and pay attention to how it makes you feel. Notice any shifts in your thoughts, your energy, your actions.
See if you can catch yourself when those negative thoughts creep in and gently redirect your focus to your chosen affirmation.
It's a small step, but one that could have a ripple effect, transforming your entire outlook.
Who knows, maybe this simple act of choosing positivity could be the catalyst for something truly amazing in your life.
I have a feeling we're going to hear some incredible stories from our listeners about their experiences with affirmations.
Me too.
So go out there, embrace the power of positive self-talk, and watch as your world begins to shift in beautiful and unexpected ways.
Until next time, keep those affirmations flowing.